The governors wish me to apologize for taking so long, gentlemen. Mr. Pettigrew?
I think he went out for a better laugh.
Oh, never mind. Would you come in now, please, Mr. Alcock?
Well, that's it then.
They might just want to ask him some supplementary questions or something.
No, not a chance. That's not the form. They're offering him the job in there. That's our new headmaster. Like him or lump him.
Well, now I think this calls for a drink, don't you, eh? And when the retiring headmaster met the newly appointed headmaster in the company of two of his distinguished and senior housemasters, the consequence was what? 4 large whiskies, eh, Carter?
Suits me, headmaster.
Don't have to ask, PJ. I know it's the moorland air, Mr. Alcock. We moorland men have to have our whiskey.
You'll have to excuse me, Mr. Harris. I don't use it.
What, not even for a brisk rub-down?
I beg your pardon.
Not at all. It's these governors' meetings. They always leave me in a silly mood. When you've sat through 1 or 2 of them, you know what I mean. Now, what about some gin, Mr. Alcock?
No, thank you, Mr. Harris. I don't drink spirits.
Ah, elderberry wine. My wife makes that herself. Oh, or a creme de menthe, dry sherry. A cup of tea. My dear fellow, you must have something. We want to drink your health.
Have you any soda water?
I think we have somewhere. Yes. PJ, come and help me root it out. Carter, will you look after the whiskey? It's all in the cupboard there.
My pleasure, headmaster.
Soda water. That's the stuff misguided chaps put with their whiskey, isn't it?
So I've heard, yes.
You have a look in that cupboard over there. Well, it was a close thing, David. You very nearly got it.
After the mess I made of the interview.
No, you didn't make a mess. You were very frank with the governors. They like that. And Carter made a first-class showing of himself. But, you know, they're not as silly as I make them out to be. They knew that if one of you two got it, he'd have the other one against him right from the start. So Rufus put in his casting vote for Alcock. I shouldn't be telling you this, you know, but I am. I'll tell Carter the same, too.
Thanks.
He's got a lot about him, you know, Alcock. He's shrewd, eh?
Do you like him?
I know I've got some soda water somewhere. You mustn't ask me things like that, David. Anyhow, headmasters aren't there to be liked, are they? They're there to strike fear and trembling into the hearts of the boys, my dear chap.
Well, in that case, they might have got the right man.
Don't no, he'll mellow. Bamfield is a very mellowing place, and you must jolly him along, David. Make him see what astonishing fun the school can be. I think that's something he hasn't quite grasped yet. Oh, what have you got there?
Oh, it's lemonade. I haven't definitely decided to stay on, you know.
Oh, David. Oh, you must. You will, won't you? I mean, we've counted on that.
Bamfield's not the whole world.
No, I suppose it's not. Has been for me, that's the trouble. Ah, there we are. I knew I had some. Hold on, David. Alcock must be longing to start the jollifications.
And it'd buck my lads up no end if they could have some new uniforms and a few more bugles for the band.
I'm quite sure it would, Mr. Carter. I'm not sure that my first priority would be to strengthen the morale of the OTC.
Ah, no, of course not. No exams first. I'm with you all the way on that, but... Well, I just thought I'd mention my chaps in the Corps, because if I don't stick up for them, nobody else will, don't you know?
Quite.
Yes.
Well, here we are, gentlemen. Mr. Alcock. Oh, thank you, Carter. Thank you, David. I'm afraid I'm going to indulge in a few pompous words. Well, that's my reward for 30 years' hard labor. I'd like us to drink a toast to your success, Mr. Alcock. Yeah, either one of these two would have made a splendid headmaster, and you've beaten them fair and square, so they know you must be a pretty astonishing sort of fellow. You've got a first-class staff, Mr. Alcock. And a few hundred delightful boys. I wouldn't mind starting all over again. My very best wishes to you.
Best of luck.
Hear, hear.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm sure we shall work very well together.
The headmaster wishes to see all the house captains for a short meeting immediately after prayers.
Well, I don't like it at all.
That's something, then. Man can't be all bad.
No, seriously, Howarth, he won't do.
What's the matter, then, Carter? Has he made some slanderous remark about the corps? Has he impugned the brightness of the brass button?
The point is, Howarth, that he hasn't consulted any of us about anything. He has been here. For 4 weeks now, he sees the prefects every day, but he doesn't seem to want our opinions about anything. And it's damned insulting.
I tried to get us a half-holiday for the Shenstone match next week, and the man looked at me as if I was touched in the head. No interest in sport whatsoever.
Well, that raises him a notch or two in my estimation, Irving.
It's men like you, Howarth, that'll lose us our empire.
Oh, dear, I am sorry.
Really? Doesn't it bother you at all that he doesn't even seem to acknowledge our existence?
Why should it? I don't want to talk to him.
Or maybe you won't have to. Now he's moved the head study up to the tower.
He's biding his time. That's what all new headmasters do. They bide their time. And then, with a terrible swiftness, they strike. Or, on the other hand, they don't. When I was at Shottenbury, we had a man like that. Bradnam came from the north. Very big, very grim, very silent. Biding his time, we all said. Well, after he'd been biding his time in his study for 3 years, we began to wonder. After 5 years, he became so bored, he eloped with his secretary and started an office cleaning business in Leeds. Always admired that man. Maybe that's what Alcock's going to be like.
I don't believe that for a moment, and neither do you.
Don't I? Well, perhaps not. I expect he's saving up all his true warmth and jollity to release upon us at Algy's farewell supper. Oh! At least he electrified us.
The governors wish me to apologize for taking so long, gentlemen. Mr. Pettigrew?
I think he went out for a better laugh.
Oh, never mind. Would you come in now, please, Mr. Alcock?